Welcome back to this new video to Express. Today we're going to be diving into Elementor, the drag and drop WordPress website builder that makes the website creation a breeze. So what exactly is Elementor? Elementor is a visual page builder plugin that can be helping your cause and provide customization to your website pages and posting using a drag and drop interface, meaning it's really fast and powerful, intuitive, making this perfect for beginners and professionals that want to get started course first of all with WordPress. So let's cover first of all how to install and set up this element here into Elementor. So the first thing I want to do, of course, is to log into my WordPress dashboard. Once I am directly here into WordPress, what I'm going to be focusing on is into the left element, and here what I'm going to be doing here is to focus into the option that says plugins. It's into plugins, add new plugin. Inside plugins, add new plugin, the very first thing I want to do, or the most important thing to do, is to focus into search plugins and look out for Elementor. Inside Elementor, you can see that we have this Elementor website builder. So what I need to do is to choose the option that says install now, and then choose right away the option that says activate. Once this Elementor website builder has now been generated, you can see that Elementor appears just a little bit upper from the templates. Here into Elementor, we're going to focus now into home. Now, the next thing is to explore the Elementor interface. Let's get familiar with the Elementor interface. Let's explore the widget panel, where you can find all the elements you can add to your page, the canvas, the setting panels, and all of that. So Elementor offers a library of professional design templates that you can use as a starting point. Let's see how to import and customize this template. We'll also cover how to create your own pages from scratch, but first of all, I can focus here into my Elementor section, home dashboard. Into my home dashboard, here you can see that we have a really easily dashboard that says create a page right away, site setting, customization of the logo, theme builder, pop-ups, custom icons, custom fonts, and so much more. If I choose the option that says create my page, this would send me right away into the Elementor section, where you can see that we can now adding and of course get started with some templates and creating some more pages. We have now this new section where we have the drag and drop elements. So for example, this is an actual draft that we have just created right away. Let's start with a new page. Now this new page, this is for example just like a draft, right? We have absolutely just like a sample page. Into the left section, we can just add a new element. We can have the site settings. We have the structure of my websites, and lastly some notes that I can add here. So here I have the widgets. I can have a container. I have basics elements, for example, text editor, buttons. I can add pro stuff, for example, like a portfolio, a gallery, but just simply drag and drop this widgets, and automatically they should be adding in there. When I clicked into this edition mode, I can see the type of my element here, and I can add new gallery element templates. For example, adding a new item, and here I have the title, and I can add a new image. For example, let's say for example this one, I create one and I insert my gallery, and I do exactly the same thing with more. The more I add, the more it should be adding here in my template. Something else that you can do is that you can go back directly here and focus into my theme builder. A theme builder usually is going to be showing you all the templates where you can have your own site global paths. I can create and add a new one, and here I have some theme builder, for example, product achieved, single product, search results, and header, and so much more. Let's start with a single product. I'm going to leave this, and it's going to be showing me now the new editor where I can just start with this starting point of my library, which in this case should be this new editor. Now here we can start from blocks, or we can start with a whole page. You can use the one that you like the most and choose the option that says insert. This should be applied to the current page that you're currently using, and now what you can do is to start customizing the page that you're checking them out. Creating menus and footers, it's exactly the same thing when I choose the theme builder. The thing is now that you are, instead of choosing an actual page, you choose header and blocks, and you are now good to get started there. And lastly, of course, making your website mobile friendly. When you choose in the mobile friendly, of course, first of all, it's crucial that your website looks good on smartphones and tablets. So let's show you how to use Elementor responsive editing features to optimize your design for different sizes. So here, if I click into this option that says preview my changes, you can see how it actually going to be looking your own website. But if you focus here into the left section, you can see that we have the tablet portrait of how it's going to be looking your website, and you have now the mobile portrait. It's going to be really important that when you click into your portrait, you can just edit the things that you think that might be better to just edit. For example, this title can be a little bit more smaller, and this button we can make this a little bit more smaller, for example medium or a little bit smaller. And when you finish with this process, you can now go back directly into the default view, which is the desktop, and choose the option that says the published. I won't be displaying anything to my template, and my website is now been published, and I can go from my view my site, and you're good to go. So some basic CEO elements types into your helping website. It's just like, say for example, just higher range and all of that. But basically what you can do directly is that you can focus directly into optimizing your page titles, optimizing your description, adding valuable titles. For example, in my case, interiors, home interiors, agency interiors, home personalization, and of course text that are relevant to my website. Right? Really important. But basically that is how we can actually get started with Elementor. With Elementor you can do much more. You can do crafting case copy, you can send, we can site planner, we can image optimizer, we have the site mailer, there's an ally, and there's so much more add-ons that you can use into Elementor, of course with an actual active plan. So with this being said, we have now reached the very end of the video, but don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more great tools how we can get started here using Elementor for your WordPress dashboard. So hopefully this was a very useful information for you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to TechExpress for more WordPress and Elementor tutorials. Thank you for watching, and hopefully we can see you next time.